Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dakota Hoyle with According to Hoyle, and I've been getting quite a few emails about what type of audio I'm using in all my videos because people were pointing at the little square box on my shirt. So this video today is going to be talking about the audio system that I use, how I use it, and pretty much some cool tips and tricks that I picked up from different things along the way. So without further ado, see you on the other side of the video. Audio system that I've been using for the last about a month or so is the wireless Rode Go. It's called the Rode Wireless Go. And there are these two little square things. And they've been out for about a better part of 6 months. I've been having my eye on them since they were first announced about a year ago. I didn't rush out and pre-order them like everybody else is. My rule of thumb is let everybody else buy it first, work out the bugs, and then once the company figures everything out, then you come in and you buy it and you got a good product. So about a month ago, I bought the Rode Wireless Goes to use as my go-to wireless audio device. The first time I used it was in the real estate video with the two agents doing the virtual tour. Without further ado, when I bought the Rode Wireless Go, it was about $200 at Best Buy. Down in the link below in the description, Amazon is selling it. I do believe it's right around the same price, not 100% sure. Amazon does change, prices depending on sales and stuff like that. So, what exactly is the Rode Wireless Go? Well, when you purchase it, you get a receiver and you get a transmitter. And these two devices are literally plug and play, you're ready to go. When I bought them, 15 minutes later, I was on my shoot using them. So they were very user-friendly, kind of fire and forget, which I'm very fond of. I don't want to waste a lot of time setting stuff up. The transmitter itself has a mic built in. A lot of times you guys will see me wearing it. It gives decent audio. It's not, $800, $900 Rode NTG shotgun. It's not a Sennheiser or anything like that. But for what it is and the price point and comparable items in its market, it's pretty well done, and most of them do not come with a built-in mic. This one does allow a 3.5 mil jack to be inserted, so you can actually wear this as a transmitter belt pack and then have your own lapel mic wired in. However, if you don't want to have that, you don't want wires, the little square cube, you're good to go. One thing, if you notice though, on the top, it does come with two, as I call them, dead cats or dead squirrels. It's a wind muff. However, one of the design flaws that I found with using it is that it falls off really, really, really easily. So in any of my videos you see, on the top there should be a little tuft of fur to help block with the wind. Say P words and they make a popping sound, it stops that. It falls off all the time. There's not really a workaround that I've been able to find. You do have two blue lights. One tells you that it is synced to the transmitter and the other one tells you your battery life. Both units have onboard rechargeable batteries and you use a USB-C cable to charge them up. The package, when you buy it, comes with two USB-C cables, so you can actually charge both the transmitter and the receiver at the same time. Battery life is about 7 hours of continuous use, which is, in my opinion, fairly reasonable for their size. Their onboard battery, though, is a downside in my opinion. That means that if you're doing shoots longer than 7 hours, for example, you can't just replace batteries like you can in the Sennheiser units and stuff like that. So you are stuck with having to wait, 15, 20, 30 minutes to recharge these up. On the receiver end, you actually have an LED screen that lights up and it gives you the battery life for both the transmitter and the receiver. It actually shows you on the LED screen that's very crystal clear your sound levels and if you're clipping or not. However, I have noticed when you're shooting out in the light, like sunlight and stuff like that, middle of day in Florida, the screen gets washed out and you're going to have a really, really hard time seeing it. So just keep that in mind. On the back of the transmitter, you do have a pairing button in case the receiver has a pairing button on it in case the transmitter gets disconnected. However, I haven't had that issue happen yet. There's also a button for dB, which allows you to adjust the sound levels on the Rode device. It's not a device you can fine-tune. It has 3 levels: quiet, medium, and high, pretty much. When you plug it into the camera itself, that's where I go in and I manually adjust the audio so it's not clipping, so just keep that in mind. On the next side, you have a 3.5mm jack that you plug in with the Rode 3.5mm cable that comes with the package. You plug that into the receiver, and then the receiver gets plugged into the camera itself, and you're good to go. Then you have the USB-C that you are able to charge with. A cool thing that I do enjoy about the Rode Wireless Go is that they have little belt clips on the transmitter and the receiver unit. The size of the belt clip actually fits into the shoe on the top of my camera, so I can slide it in, and the receiver will sit just on top of my camera, attached to everything. Because of the lightweight of this design, when I'm using like a glide cam or anything like that, I don't have to go over and rebalance everything out. It's very lightweight. You don't even notice it. If you're carrying a camera all day, it weighs just a couple of ounces, and that, in my mind, is a benefit. It's very small, both units. Fire and forget, there's no cables involved. You just turn them on, plug them into the camera, and you're good to go and set up. A couple of cool things that I have seen people do on the internet with these is with the transmitter, I've seen people make them into jury-rigged handheld microphones for interviews and stuff like that. Rode actually recently came out with an attachment that will slide right onto the belt clip, and you can use the little transmitter as a handheld microphone. I've also seen people use this setup as a radio frequency monitoring device for the audio. They jury-rig them into some headphones and use the mic plugged into the camera, or plugged into the shotgun mic, and then they use the the receiver plugged into the headphones, and you're able to listen to your audio that way. Also, I've seen people, instead of using lapel mics, they've actually used a conversion kit from an XLR cable to a 3.5mm jack with a shotgun mic, plug it into the transmitter, and then you have a wireless transmitting shotgun mic that you can throw wherever you need to in the scene, and you don't have to worry about cables or anything like that showing. There have been reports that if it's not a phantom power shotgun mic, that you might get a little bit of a low-end frequency buzz. However, if the shotgun has onboard phantom power turned on, you won't see it at all. My overall opinion, I absolutely love these things. There are some downsides. Scalability. The units can only be matched to one transmitter to one receiver at a time. There are ways around it to where you can have 2 or 3 of these set up at the same time. However, they might cross channels and stuff like that and cause issues. They have about a 70-foot line of sight range. That's not including trees, you know, cement or anything like that. But for their size, you really can't go wrong. For the price point of around, I think when I bought it, it was like $200 at Best Buy. It's not that expensive. When the Sennheisers, you're talking $300 or $400 easily. So Rode really came in really well with a lot of jammed-packed features for the Rode Wireless Go. I've also used this unit as voiceovers on my computer. I plug them right into the computer, and I'm good to go with a decent quality mic. I don't have to go out and buy a separate, you know, like a Yeti mic to do my voiceovers or anything like that. I'm all about saving money. So this mic fits a bunch of different tasks that I needed to do. So without further ado, hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is what I use when I make my, you know, educational videos, or I do interviews, or, you know, out in the field filming real estate videos for agents and stuff like that. I mic them up with this real fast so we can get some clean, great audio. Hopefully this helps answer the questions that I've been getting blown up with emails, staff members. There is a link down in the description for this. I am an affiliate of Amazon. Just giving you a heads up, I wasn't paid for this video at all or anything like that. I went out and purchased this item by myself. I decided to give it a review because it works for me, and I wanted to let people know that, hey, I'm not getting paid. This is a real device that I use every single day. This is my opinion on it. Take it or leave it. The link, though, if you do purchase it from Amazon, it doesn't cost you anything extra like that. It just helps fund this YouTube channel so I can purchase different stuff to review. So, till next time, see you in the next video.